Good afternoon from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Monday, December 21st market update. No economic reports today, but we did have some M&A activity. Santa Fe of Venice is buying Chatham for $1.9 billion or $93.50 a share. It's an all-cash deal. Bucyrus is buying Terex's mining equipment unit for $1.3 billion. Tomorrow's economic data to watch is GDP's out tomorrow. So the forecast is for a positive 2.7%. That'll be a biggie. And existing home sales, the forecast is 6.25 million. So keep an eye on those. The dollar was up today. Gold, silver, and oil were down, and copper was mostly flat. Light sweet crude futures were down 89 cents to settle at $72.47 a barrel. Let's go over and take a look at the Dow. The Dow closed up 85 points to 10,414. S&P closed up 11 points to 1,114, and the Nasdaq closed up 25 points to 2,237. The Nasdaq was the largest percent gainer, up 1.17%. The Dow was the weakest, again, just like it was Friday, but it was still up 0.83%. So we're still on this channel, same story, different day. Still on this channel. The S&P actually looked like it tried to make a break today, but it right at this 1,115, couldn't do it. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, I don't know. MACD, I mean, this MACD's kind of flat. It's really not got, giving you a lot of sign here of if we're gonna break higher. I mean, if we've been so bullish, you would assume we're gonna break higher. So overall, it looks pretty good. Of course, the Nasdaq, which has been outperforming, this thing's flying. It was concerned this rising wedge was going to be bearish. We were actually going to break down and going to fall, but we peaked out above it today, so that looks pretty good. Let's look at the XLF. It's right up against the downtrend line here. Might break through it. Then Goldman Sachs actually had a little bit of strength today. Had some volume coming in, peaked above its downtrend line. So Goldman Sachs actually looked pretty good today. Look at gold. Gold continues to be weak. Looks like this kind of the falling might be slowing down a little bit. Keep an eye on that. Silver, same with silver. Not looking too great. Of course, the aluminum was upgraded, so most commodities were weak today except for aluminum. Check out the aluminum stocks; they were looking pretty good. They were flying. Let's see. 15 of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today, and the semis had the largest percent gain, up 2.27%. The only sector in the red was the gold sector, and it was down 1.64%. So here is a snapshot. That's how we finished. Here's the 16 sectors we follow. That's how we looked. Let's go over and take a look at the VIX. VIX was down over 5% today, and we're nearing this, this 20, this magic support that makes the VIX bounce. So I'll see if we get a bounce tomorrow and see what the market does. But we are nearing that point where we could get a bounce, so the market could do a little pullback. Have to wait and see tomorrow. Let's go to ChartWatch. I mentioned in my weekly watch list video yesterday about watching these refiners, because if you go look at them, this thing was flying today. Tesoro. If you go look at a 1-year chart, you start looking at this December up to about February area, of last year of 2008. These things were flying. Same time frame, that's the play here. So and Holly wasn't as strong, but keep an eye on HOC. So those are something to watch, as long as kind of oil kind of pulls back a little bit. Watch the crack spread. Those actually might perform well over the next couple of weeks. TVL. Nice symmetrical triangle. Look at this volume breakout today. That one looks great. Might want to jump on board that one and ride that one for a while. Rhino, low risk entry here. Give it maybe about $1. Bail out up here around this $34, $35. Try to buy the dip there on that one. Alliance 1, another symmetrical triangle. Broke out today. It's looking pretty good. CGA. This is an ag stock in China. I've played it before. The reason I like it, it's a low risk buy entry here. You might want to give it about $1 or so, bail out maybe down here at the low of this big bullish candle, 1350 area. Shoot for about 1718. Another reason I like it, I like the chart here. But if I go over and look at the point and figure chart on China agriculture, we'll do a little, some of you aren't familiar with the point and figure. So here, back here is where we had a triple top breakout on the point and figure chart for CGA. Okay, so now we're back there, so we should have some good support here. Plus we've got these little blue pluses are bullish trend line support, so we've got two support areas of support here for CGA, so it should be a low risk buy entry for you here. So I would definitely check that one out. Amazon flying higher today. Emerson Electric has a nice little ascending triangle look pattern. Also looks like it could have an inverted head and shoulders here, so keep your eye on EMR. NOG looks good, consolidating after the breakout. Intercontinental Exchange, it's in a ascending triangle. It also looks good. Tenneco, I was concerned 18 would be resistance, but it went flying through that today. Looks good. Of course, these Vanguard Natural Resources continues to go higher. This RIT looks good right there against some resistance, but I expect maybe over the next couple of months these will perform pretty well, so watch that. Coach, right, another ascending triangle right at resistance. Watch for a breakout on Coach. AAPL, Apple, if I can type. Apple looks great. Peaked above the downtrend line there. Astoria Financial, this thing's flying way up today. Let's watch that one. And another one I mentioned this falling wedge, continuation wedge pattern. Great breakout today. It was also on the watch list. Hopefully it jumped on that. And then some semis quickly here. TSL, the flying, CSIQ, all these are looking great. YGE, another one I mentioned, awesome. Just keep your eye on the semis. Also watch the ag since they were upgraded today. Let's go over and look at the current market signals. We follow the point and figure charts for the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P. All three indices remain on buy signals. And really no changes. They look great. So this week should be bullish since it typically is. And good luck trading. That's it for today. Thanks for joining me. And remember to always invest sharp.